Hi guys, it's Larry here, and today I'm gonna show you my latest achievement. But first, I'm gonna show you this really quick. Um, I am not responding to anyone who wants a legendary account from me because I'm giving them away at random, and I don't do requests because I don't have a lot of legendary accounts, and if I find one with a druid, I'm keeping the first one for myself, and I'm giving them away at random, so please don't ask me for a legendary account, guys. I'm giving them away at random. Anyway, my latest achievement. I made first in the arena, and oh my god, it was awesome. It has been quite a battle, and it's now been yesterday that I made this, but well, I was quite satisfied, and I was thinking, well, I can keep the screen up for like 30 minutes and get that 4440 hero badges stick, because when you keep the arena screen open, the places don't refresh and you gain what is standing right there. And so, yeah, I got a bit hero badges, but anyway, I'm gonna show you the power of Thunder God today because, well, to get that first place, I actually used my Thunder God to a really weird extent, but yeah, I used Thunder God, and Thunder God is really powerful, really flexible, and I'm gonna show you that in a series of dungeons, of skull dungeons I'm doing, and well, what I'm doing is I'm gonna try out all skull dungeons and do first a couple with Thunder God only, and then a couple with Thunder God and Druid, and I'm not gonna use more than Thunder God and Druid, and I'll see how far I can come in the dungeons just with those two. So I'm gonna do the first one, and this is a really easy one. And back when I was a real noob, I farmed this dungeon. I don't know why, because I could do better. But yeah, I was a real big noob in the beginning. Anyway, this dungeon, you can come in from 2 points, and you can come in from the top, you can come in from the bottom, from this side of the tower. And I decided to come in from the bottom and just let Thunder God walk. Uh, anyway, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm giving away a Thunder God account very soon, and that is linked with uh, a question I'm gonna ask you guys at the end of this video. So please stay watching or skip till the end of this video to see the question I'm gonna ask, and if you are the first to answer that question right, I'm gonna give you away the Thunder God account. Anyway, this dungeon was really easy, and I'm gonna show you the second one right after this one. And the second one is just as easy. And the second one actually has a legendary of elite, and it's executioner. And what I tend to do is I drop my heroes at the highest threat level because those need to be taken out first, and you don't want to stray into a building that is in range of one of those high threat levels. And what I used to do in this dungeon is just drop my executioner and all my other crappy heroes at that place and let them walk through. And uh, yeah, it's really an effective way to take out dungeons. Just take out the highest level threat, and you can just lean back and watch, because that most of the time is the only thing that matters in a dungeon. And that matters especially if you don't have Spirit Mage and Thunder God. So for all free-to-play players, try to always take out Assassin and Executioner as fast as possible, because those are the heroes that scare you the most, actually. So, and yeah, you can see it's a bit laggy here, but that's because Thunder God is going out of his mind, and he enjoys letting his skill loose, letting his thunder loose on low-level mages and archers. And well, I didn't know what happened there. Probably a problem in the recording, so I missed the piece, so I had to do it again. But that doesn't matter. Anyway, Dungeon 2, Skull 1, and I come in here at the Assassin, and it's just to take out the highest level threat in the dungeon, and my Thunder God took a little bit more damage than I expected from Assassin, but he should be okay, especially if I use Restoration on him. Well, he takes the dungeon out really easily. Anyway, since the video is becoming a bit long, I'm gonna put some tags in it to let you skip to each dungeon I did and to the other parts of the video. So, yeah, if you want to skip to any other dungeon and don't want to see this, just skip. Anyway, I think I'm going to use Druid in the next dungeon because Druid is really necessary now, because you could see Thunder God got low on health, and the next dungeon is being packed quite more than this one. This was really a low density dungeon, so anyway, let's go on to dungeon 2, Skull 2 this time, and this dungeon is actually the first tough dungeon, in the sense of you really have to think about what you do, and well, it's not really thinking, it's just following what everyone else does, but you need to drop here at the top because Assassin is here and you want to take her out, and what you do is drop Druid and wait till you drop the rest, or Thunder God in my case, because Druid needs to draw the aggro of Assassin and not any other hero. It may be your tank too, but you should still let Druid clear that camp up there and clear Painda, and as soon as that's done, you should drop your tank. But I dropped Thunder God here to take care of Assassin. As you can see, Assassin is a real problem this way, and else Assassin probably could have even heavily damaged my Druid. Probably not, because I'm raiding with incredibly high level heroes, but well, that's just fun to go back to that noobish times I had, and everyone has been there, and I have been there, and it's really long ago at the moment. I am playing this game for 4 months now already, so, and back then I only had Druid and Paladin, I think, and only elites besides, so it wasn't even that easy for me. Um, anyway, yeah, Druid and Thunder God, as you can see, are an incredibly good duo, and that is because they both have a thing that is important for dungeons, and Druid has one of them, and that is the heal, and the heal is actually incredibly important because you need survivability in the dungeons, and well, Restoration Guardian Angel can provide that, but Druid is the exact fit for dungeoning, and well, besides Druid, you also need DPS, and that's Thunder God. And Thunder God can wipe out whole dungeons in quite a fast pace. Anyway, dungeon 3 Skull 1 here, and what I do is, again, I search the highest threat levels. Executioner and Assassin are right here at the left top, and I drop my Druid to take out the army camp, and I draw Executioner. My Druid can take care of Executioner, but normally you would drop 2 heroes right there, and the other 2 right when Assassin comes in, and that's for me Thunder God, and from there it's a piece of cake, because, well, I have high level heroes, but normally you would just use all your 5 heroes, and as soon as that cannon is dealt with, you can bring in ground troops if you use ground troops like centaurs. Uh, if you use griffins, you can bring them in right when Penda has been drawn in, and to just speed it up a little bit, but most of all your 5 heroes should be able to take care of this dungeon in their own. And if they can't, well, yeah, you can use troops, but I don't like using troops anyway, uh, because they take so damn long to reload. So, but yeah, as you can see, Thunder God, he is just a beast, clearing out army camps, and he clears the dungeon in quite a fast pace. So yeah, that is actually why you should really farm for those two when you are free to play. And it's simple. Druid is first because Druid has survivability. Thunder God second because Thunder God is just a beast, but it's just a little bit less important than Druid. So yeah, this is Dungeon 3 Skull 2, and again, high level threat or at the left, and it's Assassin and Executioner together again. And what you do is you drop Druid at the tower, let her tank, and let him tank, and bring Thunder God in when Assassin aggroes. And from there it's piece of cake again. And Thunder God procs a few times, and you have to watch out for Executioner though, but I have just a timely restoration for this one, and just it wasn't even needed because Thunder God procced right onto his face, and um, yeah, that's the power of Thunder God, of course. So anyway, Thunder God, he is not only good in dungeons, but he is also extremely powerful in PvP, player versus player rates, and he is uh, good in boss battles, not the best. Champ is better for the stun, of course, but he is also quite good in arena, especially if you have 5 on 5 revitalize on him. That uh, actually is the most important skill you can have on Turner God for arena, because um, yeah, Thunder God is quite a head-on-head guy, and when you go 5 on 5 and you have Thunder God with 5 on 5 revitalize, you usually win, because Thunder God is a beast and he just kills the opponent's team in a really easy way, because he gives your whole team another 1.5 seconds extra to actually fire. So yeah, even for arena, he's quite good. He's not the best, but he's quite good. I don't use him because mine has 4 and 5 Berserk, and that's not the best talent you can have for arena, but that's huge for raiding and dungeons. Anyway, dungeon 4 Skull 1, and normally I come in at the highest threat level in this dungeon, but since I'm doing duo, I'm actually going to ride the other side because I want Thunder God to take either Assassin or Executioner out with his proc, so that I don't have to use too much spells. Because if I drop Druid and Thunder God uh, at the tower between Assassin and Executioner, I need to use Guardian Angel. I need to use Restoration right away because they aren't fast enough to deal with both at the same time. So yeah, you can see I dropped Thunder God a bit later because I wanted to wait for Cyclops and Werewolf to aggro on Druid, but it's not really necessary because Druid was able to take care of them in his own because he's level 122, but hey, who minds about that? So anyway, as you can see, it's a bit laggy, but Um, yeah, as you can see, Thunder God procced right onto Executioner. So Executioner is a little bit weakened, and well, he procs again on Executioner, and from there Druid can handle both, actually. So yeah, and as you can see that army camp on top, is aggroing Thunder God, but Thunder God procs right onto them, and well, that's about it for Dungeon 4 Skull 1. And yeah, Thunder God is just wonderful. I love him, and I love that he has Berserk, which actually makes him a lot better. So yeah, I'm going to do Dungeon 4 Skull 2 after this one, and that's going to be the last one, because Dungeon 5 Skull 1, um, I'm not gonna try it yet, and if I'm gonna try it, it will be when he gets to 7 stars, but I will show follow up of this one when I actually get further in levels, and maybe I can duo Dungeon 5 both skulls and Dungeon 6 both skulls, but they need more levels for that, so I'm gonna wait till they get more levels. Anyway, Dungeon 4 Skull 2, and this one is quite essential. You drop it Assassin, not Executioner, because Executioner is more handleable, and Assassin has a little bit more DPS, but you drop them both and draw both the Griffins and the rest of the troops around there at Assassin, and drop Guardian Angel, because if you try to take out the army camp first, you will notice that your heroes will split up too easily, and even before the assassin can come in, they will split up, and if you drop them right in that corner, they will not split up before around this point, and they might have split up here, but they are quite neatly sticking together, and Thunder God is dealing with any problems that are coming near, as you can see, and um, yeah, this is the way you should do Dungeon 4 Skull 2. I've shown this one, of course, too, and I used to tank back then, but Druid can tank at level 122, so, and you can see the power of Thunder Gods right in a few seconds, because Executioner steps in onto my Druid right here, and I need to drop Restoration, because Druid can't handle Execution, but Thunder God procs right onto those two heroes right there, and my Druid gets slow, and Thunder God procs again, and it's done from there, and that is actually the power of Thunder God. Not only that he does AoE damage, but also that his stun is so important, because it just makes the threat stop for a while and get you time to regain balance in your fight. So that's the power in Arena, of course, of him. But, well, as I said at the beginning of this video, I was gonna ask a question, and that question has as a prize a brand new Thunder God Smurf account, and yes, I'm gonna give away another Smurf account, and I'm giving away Snowzilla very soon, but I'm just confirming the winner, so I'll upload the video when I confirmed it. Anyway, the prize question I'm gonna talk about has to do with the arena match I did against Drat 48 and 84, and he ran in the middle lane. Ninja, Thunder God, Pumpkin Duke, Druid, Spirit Mage, all 5 on 5 revitalize, 7 on 9 skill, except Spirit Mage and Pumpkin Duke. Important, they were all level 150. So yeah, they were big. Anyway, how can I defeat this with this team? And you've seen it already, and just read it nice and slowly. put it in my description, and I just want to know of you guys which of this team is able to defeat his team, and I want to know it with Thunder God included, because that's actually why I made this video. I want to know which lanes you put my heroes in, and I want to know which placing in the circles, because that's important, guys. Anyway, tip I can give you is Ninja does 30k damage, so that kills my Atlantic Core if he procs on my Atlantic Core. Use that to your knowledge and maybe you win that Thunder God account. Anyway, see you later guys, and till the next video.